Hey guys, it's Jalen.B. Don't forget the underscore, don't forget the TV. Fantastic Four villain announcement. Let's react to this because
What is going on,
I
everybody? Welcome
love
back to the
Marvel. I
Cosmic
love
Wonder.
Fantastic
I'm your host,
Four.
Warren Thompson, and we have
If you have not watched the Fantastic Four cartoon, it's actually really good. And the old Fantastic Four movies are really good, in my opinion.
of news to talk about today
Oh, and this is
concerning
by
the
Cosmic
new and
Wonder. I
upcoming
watch them all the
MCU
time, so.
reboot of the Fantastic Four. It looks like we know who our main villain is going to be,
It's
as
about
well
time.
as one or two, maybe even more
I'm so ready for the
sub-villains
Fantastic
of the
Four.
movie.
I
We
don't
know that
usually go
Marvel
to theaters
Studios
to see
likes
the
to do that
movies, but
sometimes
I
with
will
some
be
of their films
going
and
for
projects.
Fantastic
And we do have an
Four. I can
update on
promise you
who
that.
some of the cast members could be.
They
playing
have
the
to get
role
this
of the
casting
villain.
right, bro.
We have a
Like,
huge plot
they're
detail
so
about the
popular.
movie that we have to go over today. And yes, there has been some casting news. It seems like one character is definitely locked in, according to some reports, and it looks like the entire cast might have actually been found. It looks like Marvel Studios has officially offered the roles to certain actors, and it's up to them now to simply accept. And according to some recent reports that we'll go over, some of these actors have accepted the roles, but of course, we'll have to wait and see on that. But we'll break down the new plot details and the villains slash villains of this film in this video.
The Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family, they're so popular. I love them.
And also, big congratulations to
really
YouTube user
really
CoffeeShakes86 for being the winner of our July giveaway. You've been messaged, and congratulations. Also, we're doing another giveaway. We do one every month, so if you want a chance to win an Xbox Series X, a PS5, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items, all you got to do is subscribe and leave a comment down below in the videos for a chance to win. We pick one winner at the end of each month, and the winner picks one item. So let's talk about this major plot point first before we dive into the villain, because I think that this is super interesting. This was rumored, or at least the rumor began about 3 years ago, maybe even 4, since Kevin Feige announced the Fantastic Four film was going to be in development soon at San Diego Comic-Con 4 years ago, back in 2019. Right. Seems like forever ago now. But according to Grace Randolph, the Fantastic Four film is going...
I watch her a lot too. Comment down below if y'all want videos of me reacting to Grace, because I do watch her a lot in my free time, so I wouldn't mind reacting to it because I literally watch her all the time in my free time. Especially about Marvel stuff and Disney stuff, particularly, and box office stuff. She's really taught me a lot about the box office. I did not know a lot about the box office. Shout out to Barbie for passing $100 million in the box office.
In the 1960s, and they will be sent out of time like Captain America. And I actually think that this is a super cool idea, because they are what is referred to as Marvel's first family. They were literally Marvel's first superhero team of the Silver Age, and they're actually a family. Reed Richards and Sue Storm are married. They have kids in the comics. Johnny Storm is the brother of Sue Storm, of course, and Ben Grimm is the best friend of Reed Richards and the surrogate brother and uncle. So they're literally a family, and putting this film back in the 1960s, making the events of the movie take place not too long after the events of Captain America and Captain Marvel, could tie them into the MCU in a really, really cool way. But
the only thing about that is, if they were like in the 60s, I think people are going to question, even me, okay, where have y'all been? Where have y'all been? Like, where have y'all been doing? Like, what have we been doing? Like, what have we been doing?
Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, could have ties to Tony Stark's father, Howard Stark, and
Reed is smart.
So there are a lot of really cool connections that we could have here, and a lot of cool cameos that could possibly take place in the Fantastic Four film if it is indeed set back in the 1960s. Now, of course, I know the question that many people are probably going to ask is, well, how exactly do they get time displaced and end up in our time? And the first thing that comes to our minds is the quantum realm. The Fantastic...
Well, wouldn't they still be in our time anyway? If they were like in the 60s? No. Wait, Jalen. They would be dead. No. Wait. I don't know math. So stop bashing me. They wouldn't be dead. I don't know. Wasn't Captain America from back then, though? And Tony's dad, and Tony wasn't that old. I don't feel... You know, I'm just going to shut the fuck up.
Have a huge history with the negative zone. And although the MCU doesn't necessarily have a negative zone per se, we do have the quantum realm, a place that exists outside of space and time. And the Fantastic Four could get stuck inside of the quantum realm, get pulled in somehow, perhaps maybe by Kang, maybe by MODOK, just like Ant-Man and everybody was pulled in. And since Kang is now not there anymore, the Fantastic Four could stumble upon Kang's technology, and Reed Richards, the smartest man alive, could use that technology to get his family out of the quantum realm, but could end up in present time. They could pull them to 2025. And that's where the connections could come in. Since Reed Richards is the smartest man alive, if he went forward into the future, he would realize that pretty quickly. From there, he would probably seek people that he knew back in 1960. He would probably first try to find the Baxter Building, which could possibly already exist if the Fantastic Four were existing in 1960, and it might not be there anymore, or it could be occupied by somebody else. Then he'll start to seek out people he knows, probably Howard Stark, in which he's no longer alive, but his son, Tony Stark, is known by everybody on Earth because he saved everybody, so he could possibly...
But he's unfortunately dead, so we can't see him
online on Mac. Immerses you in a universe with...
Gotta add.
He could possibly go to find Tony/Howard and run into Pepper Potts. Or, like I mentioned, another one would be Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne. Or perhaps Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne are the ones who pull them out of the quantum realm. There are really cool possibilities of how they could go in the quantum realm and get pulled out. And I think this is our best bet of how they become time displaced. Now, as far as the villain is concerned, according to a recent report,
I'm all here for the villain, but I hope it's not Galactus. I feel like that's too early. I feel like that's the end of a world threat. I feel like Galactus coming is its own phase. I'm not even playing. Like, everybody needs to band together and stop this man for eating Earth, because that man is powerful.
By insider Jeff Snyder, the villain is indeed going to be Galactus, who we have all hoped for, a true non-cloud Galactus. And here's where we get some casting info.
Really though? I just feel like it's too early. And if they do reveal him, I don't know how they're gonna win, first of all. And then second of all, I feel that if they do reveal him, please don't kill him. Please let him come back. Thank you. And does that mean we in Silver Surfer?
Jeff Snyder. Concerning Galactus first, since we're talking about Galactus, he states that they want the actor that is going to play Galactus to be Latino. This lines up with the rumor/report that we've heard that Antonio Banderas is wanted by Marvel Studios to play Galactus. And Antonio Banderas does consider himself Latino. He says, "When I've gone to the US, I've considered myself Latino." Just want to specify that because he is actually from Spain. So that further backs up the report that Antonio Banderas could play Galactus. And we also have a report about who could possibly be playing the Silver Surfer. According to Jeff Snyder, Ivan Bachrach, who was being rumored to have been
bald head Silver Baldy,
could possibly be playing the Silver Surfer. Now, this is not confirmed, and I think it's kind of an educated guess by Jeff Snyder, because he says he's not playing the Thing, but possibly the Silver Surfer. Basically, what this means here is Ebon Bachrach has been offered some role by Marvel Studios, and the insiders simply don't know which role that is. That's why he says it could possibly be the role of the Silver Surfer. And if it is, let me know what you think about that casting. And of course, Galactus as well. And what's really interesting about Galactus being the main villain of this is he's a cosmic entity, so even if the Fantastic Four somehow managed to defeat him or hold him back, he's gonna come back eventually. And this actually could set up Galactus in a really cool way. It could give him a reason to come back to Earth, possibly for revenge. But it could establish that connection between Galactus and Earth and the Fantastic Four. They could fight him off in the early 1960s, and this could set him up to return once again in the future when they are now time displaced in 2025. So a lot of really cool possibilities here. Now, according to Jeff Snyder, he has said on the Hot Mic podcast that Vanessa Kirby is cast as Sue Storm. She has been cast. That role is hers. Marvel Studios offered it to her, and she accepted it. So according to that report, that's our Sue Storm. I am personally really happy with this decision, but let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Now, it also says that Johnny Storm is going to be played by Joseph Quinn. Now, we've talked about this before. Most people know him from
Stranger Things. Okay, this is getting interesting. Y'all need to tell me what y'all think down below. I don't have any problem with the casting. She looks like Invisible Woman, so she got the looks.
Things, and I think a lot of people are okay with this casting.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't be mad at it.
This casting.
I wouldn't be mad
and
at
of course, we want to hear from you. Let us know what you think about it down below. Now, Grace Randolph has come out and stated 3 people that Marvel Studios wants to play Mr. Fantastic. And according to her, Adam Driver is still a possibility. She says that Matt Smith, Dev Patel, and Adam Driver are the top 3 that Marvel Studios wants. And in referring to Adam Driver, she states, the MCU won't give up. Meaning, based on the reports that we've heard before, Marvel Studios did offer the role to Adam Driver, in which he declined it because he couldn't really connect with the character. However, it seems like...
I think that that's a responsible thing to do. If you can't connect with a character, if you're not feeling the character, if you don't feel like you'll be the best fit to... Because you have to connect the characters to play them well to make it like make audiences feel for this character, love this character. So if you don't feel for the character, I think he's doing a responsible thing. Marvel, don't force it.
Is heard that Marvel Studios really wants him to play Mr. Fantastic, so they're not going to stop asking him or not going to stop negotiating with him or trying to convince him that the character is right for him. But Matt Smith is another name that has been going around recently. Even Daniel RPK stated that Marvel Studios did offer him the role of Mr. Fantastic. Now, most people know him from Doctor Who, House of the Dragon, and Morbius. He's even been in the Star Wars franchise, so he is tight with Disney, which is Marvel Studios, of course. I personally think that he is an incredibly talented actor and probably looks more like Reed Richards than Adam Driver does. But, and no offense to him, I'm not sure he would be the perfect fit for this role. But, of course, let us know what you think about it down below. Now, the other is Dev Patel, and he's been rumored for a pretty long time, and I actually do think he could pull off quite a good Reed Richards look. And he is a very talented actor. So I would be okay with this. Now, as far as The Thing is concerned, Jeff Snyder says that he has been cast, but does not know who he actually is. But that means most of the characters, really everybody but Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, has been cast. So as soon as Reed Richards gets locked down, hopefully Marvel Studios will officially announce the cast to us. And hopefully that is not far from happening because everybody is really eager to hear who the true cast of the Fantastic Four is going to be. But
when that trailer come out, trust and believe, no matter where I am, I'm reacting to it. I'm probably going to be screaming
with
and
the
crying.
Silver Surfer also appearing in the movie is really exciting and could mean a lot of really cool things could happen in the future of the MCU, especially with all of the connections the Fantastic Four could have. So lots of exciting things happening with the Fantastic Four and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let me know your thoughts about all of these casting reports.
What do y'all think? Tell me down below what y'all think. If y'all are Marvel fans or Marvel comic people, tell me what y'all think about these potential castings. Let me know, who do you think should play Mr. Fantastic? And are you excited for the Fantastic Four? Do you trust Marvel to handle the Marvel's first family and do them correctly? But anyway, guys, I'll see y'all later in the next video. Bye!